Aqueduct rave!
Trail frogs. You watch trail frogs. Trail frogs, hiking all around. Trail frogs, making movies. Trail frogs, always somewhere new. Trail frogs, so much to see. Trail frogs, so why'd you pick the name? Trail frogs, because it's funny. Trail frogs, time to start the show. Trail frogs, thanks for watching. Trail frogs.
So it's currently 7 o'clock, sun's going down. We thought we were in the clear after we got through the snow up there. We thought the trail was gonna take us down the ridge that way. Fortunately, it does a what's it called?
Switchback.
A switchback this way. And we got more snow, and yeah, sun's going down. We gotta get all the way down there so we can get out to the road. So this is gonna suck. We're putting our micro spikes and ice axe and everything back on, and hopefully we can get through this before the sun goes down. So we finally made it to camp. That was a rough day, man. We did 20 miles from Wrightwood over here. We're back at the 2. That last section was super sketchy. I'm not sure if it transferred over correctly over video, but we went up the front side of the mountain. Everything was great. We're like, all right, cool. We only have 2.5 miles to get to camp, and everything should be good. It's all gonna be good. It's all gonna be downhill. Sure enough, the downhill was on the backside of the mountain where it was plastered in snow, and there were some really steep sections, and there was not a lot of foot pockets in the snow. I think a lot of people are still skipping the section, the one that we went up to link back up with the PCT from the Highway 2. I think a lot of people are still skipping the section. There was a lot of areas we had to bushwhack. We had to cut our own steps into the snow. It was pretty gnarly. Lauren took a pretty brutal slip, and she had to self-arrest, and it was pretty serious shit. But yeah, we are so glad to be back down by the road right now. And I think we're definitely gonna sleep in. I think we earned it after those last 5 miles, because that was brutal. So we've done probably a little over 6 miles today. It's currently 11 o'clock in the morning. We slept in for a bit because we were pretty beat from yesterday doing that 20-something miles and that really sketchy snow section. We're currently having a little mini lunch break next to this creek, or this river, whatever you want to call it. And it's starting to get pretty warm out. We're right across the street from Buckhorn Campground. It looks like it's still closed from the Bobcat fire. But yeah, so far today's been great. We're pretty much road walking back until the road opens back up to traffic. And then we'll be hopping back on the PCT, and we're just essentially bypassing all the sketchy snow areas by hiking the Highway 2, like all the other hikers are doing right now. Baden Powell was super sketchy, so I am glad that we skipped it, especially after that whole incident yesterday with Lauren sliding. So today's gonna be a good day, just road walking. We're gonna crush a lot of miles and see how far we can get. We should be either to Acton or Aqueduct. Not sure where we're gonna stop yet, but we should be there in the next few days, and excited to get back on the actual trail here. It's currently 12:30. We've done about 11 miles today. We're sitting down at Camp Glenwood, having an actual lunch break, which is something we haven't had in quite some time. Lauren, what are you eating?
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its. And then I packed out some sharp cheddar and some wheat thins, and I'm making these little cheese crackers, and they're super good. And Lauren, I'm gonna give you some too, because I know that you want some. And yeah, so far miles are coming easy today. Foot's feeling pretty good. It's been the same amount of pain since, I don't know, since like Deep Creek. It's been pretty much the same pain, non-stop. So it's doing all right. I think it is what it is at this point. I don't know if it's gonna get better or it's gonna get worse, but I can manage what it is right now, so not feeling too bad about it. And we're gonna see how many miles we can do today. So keep getting as close as we can over to Acton and Aqueduct. So we'll see how far we get. We just got this really cool campsite, and right behind it, probably can't see it, but there's a creek back there. And we're just doing camp chores, taking it a little bit easy. We did about 17.5 miles today, and we're going to just hang out at camp for a little bit and just enjoy the woods. It's currently 8:30, and we just left that camp that we were at. I don't even know the name of it. Sulphur Springs Camp, I think it was. It's a pretty cool spot, and we're currently getting some water. And the plan today is to try to do over 15 miles. I think we're gonna try to do 17, maybe even more. Try to get ourselves as close as we can to Aqueduct. I think we're gonna skip Acton. We're gonna go straight to Aqueduct. There's a place there that they do laundry, have hot showers. The resupply isn't gonna be very great there, so we're gonna do what we can at 2 Foot Adventure, which is a gear shop that's there. Same gear shop that was in Julian. And then we're gonna hike a little bit farther to Green Valley Market, see if we can get a hitch into town there to do our actual resupply there. So how many miles do we got until Aqueduct, you say? 45 miles. So see how many we can do today and see how many we can do tomorrow, and then yeah, try to get there in under 3 days. Is that the plan?
No, like 2 days and a little bit.
A little over 2 days, so that's what we're trying right now. So it's currently about 11 o'clock. We got 3 liters of water. We're currently doing a water carry that's about 15 miles, and it is super hot today. So hopefully 3 liters is enough. I think we finally finished all of the ascent, and now we're starting to descend. So I think we're going down that way. Somewhere down there is Aqueduct. We're about like what, 30 something miles away from it or so. So hopefully we get there soon because it's warm, and yeah, 15 miles off 3 liters is gonna be kind of a bummer. So bye. We've done 12 miles so far. It's really hot, so for the past hour or so we've been just hanging out at this little rest stop area, and we're gonna get back on trail. It looks like there's a water source in about 6 miles, so we're gonna try doing about 18 miles today, and then we'll set up camp. So we're gonna start hiking again in the peak heat. Yay! Good morning. It's currently about 7:15 in the morning, and we got a big uphill section to do. It's gonna get pretty warm here pretty quick, so we're hoping we can beat the heat and get to the top of the ascent before it starts getting too warm, but it's already getting pretty dang warm, so I'm not too confident that that's gonna happen. Once we get to the top of this this saddle over here, it should be downhill pretty much the majority of the way, all the way down to Aqueduct, so we'll see how that goes. Feeling good, ankle's feeling pretty dang good today. I pulled the muscle right above my knee, which is super annoying, but it's not too bad. And we're gonna see how many miles we can do. The heat might slow us down a little bit, but we're aiming for about 20 miles today to make tomorrow easier for us getting into town. So we're gonna hike as fast as we can. So it's currently about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've just done about, I think we did 15 miles or so since this morning. So this morning, I mentioned on that uphill that I was having some kind of pain above my knee. Turns out I ripped something in my quad, on the inner quad right here. And downhill has been an absolute nightmare. I'm not sure if I ripped something or tore something or pulled something, I don't know. But going downhill has been a pain in the ass. It's currently extremely hot. We're in the middle of the desert. We got a few more miles until we get down to KOA. Once we get down there, we're gonna try, I believe now, to hitch a ride into Acton and stay the night at 49ers, which is a bar that lets you camp in the backyard there. So I think the plan is to resupply in Acton, ship our snow gear up ahead on trail, excuse me, and then hike to Aqueduct, and yeah, that should be it. So we're gonna go into town for now. So we're about to head out of KOA. It's a pretty cool spot. We got to take showers, did laundry, and we're going through all of our gear and figuring out what we're gonna ship home that we won't need anymore. So here's my snow gear. It feels really good to take all this weight out. So we got micro spikes, rain mitts with hand warmers, waterproof socks, ice axe, snow baskets, extra pair of socks. My pack's looking super small. I swear this thing weighs less than 9 pounds now, so I'm happy with that. Lauren's still going through all her stuff, figuring out what she's gonna get rid of.
Look at all this stuff.
That's it so far. So it feels good to drop the weight because we're gonna be carrying quite a lot of water coming up. I think the plan right now is to go into town to resupply and then go over to 49ers. We're gonna do a 0 today. So we are back on trail. So we did a night over at KOA. Then we got a hitch into town, into the town of Acton. Did a resupply, spent the night at 49ers bar, super cool. And finally back on trail. My quad muscle, still a little tight. I can't really lift my leg up too high, but it's not locked up like it was the other day. So I think I'll be okay hiking. Ankle's feeling pretty darn good today. A little sore, but not too bad. We're about 10 miles from the town of Aqueduct. We're gonna stop there, see if we can go to 2 Foot Adventures. Laura needs some new socks. I need some more sunscreen. And then it looks like there's trail magic in about 20 miles. So we're gonna try to make it 20 miles and see if we can get some free food. And we're currently at these train tracks. There's Lauren.
These are the train tracks where all the trains were keeping us up all night at KOA.
Yeah, there's non-stop train horns all night at KOA and at 49ers. It was just trains non-stop all night.
Great places to stay.
But yeah, for free, you can't beat it for 49er. And KOA wasn't as bad as people said. A lot of people on the comments are saying that it kind of went to shit when they changed ownership. But everyone we met there was super cool. Showers were hot, pool was nice. It was really cool. So not sure what everyone was talking about.
All right,
And we're gonna keep hiking.
Hurry up.
Bye. Hey!
Don't, idiot!
What's up, dinglebobs? So yesterday it was really hot after we got to 2 Foot Adventures. So we went to the Mexican restaurant and got some beers and Mexican food. After we got food, it was still extremely hot out. So we decided it'd probably be best just to camp at Serenity Oasis for the night. We ran into quite a few hikers we haven't seen in a while there, which was great. Then Lauren gave me a mullet. So I now have a mullet, which is pretty sweet. And this morning we are hiking up about 4 miles. Lots of climbing. It's definitely gonna be another hot day, so we woke up at around 5:30, 6 in the morning to get this done with. And it's already starting to get warm, so hopefully we can get up there before it gets too warm. And we're about 21 miles, maybe 20 miles from the Green Valley Market where we're gonna be resupplying. So we're gonna try to stay cool today. Maybe do a siesta if we need to, but yeah, we got 20 miles to go, so we're gonna try to see how far we can get today. Good morning. So I didn't record too much yesterday. We were hiking from the Serenity Oasis over across the highway and then onto the other side of the mountain where we were going to go down to Green Valley Market. For some reason, the downhill right before we crossed the road, my foot and ankle just started acting up really bad again. We actually got trail magic from a very cool couple that were in an RV down at the road, and the second I went to stand up to continue hiking on, I knew something was seriously wrong with my foot. It felt like someone took a sledgehammer to every bone in the bottom of my foot from the heel all the way up. Decided to try to keep hiking. We got about 4 miles across the trail heading northbound, and I couldn't walk anymore, so we set up the tent, went to bed early, woke up, still couldn't walk. So we decided that it's probably best to turn around since we're too far from Green Valley Market. we decided it's best to hike southbound and head into the town of Palmdale. So we're gonna try to hitch into Palmdale, which is quite a drive. So hopefully we can find a hitch and see if I can see a doctor or something. Finally got health insurance coverage approved, so I think I'm gonna see a specialist, see if I can get an x-ray. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe I fractured a heel or did something more serious than just tendonitis. But yeah, I cannot walk, so got 3 miles back to the road, and then hopefully we can get a hitch into Palmdale. So we've been trying to hitch for about 45 minutes now. So far, no luck. I'm really hoping we can get to Palmdale. We already booked the hotel, so hopefully we can make it there. Looks like they have quite a bit of orthopedic specialists and physiotherapists and stuff in town, so I'm hoping I can finally figure out what's causing my leg issues. Like I said, I don't think it's tendonitis. I think that might be part of it, but this feels like a broken bone or something in the heel. It's super weird, but hopefully we can get a ride into town. We're in a really sketchy spot. As you can see, cars are absolutely flying down the street, and Lauren's up there where the pullout is. The cars are going so fast that I had to come up here, and hopefully someone will see me and then have enough time to pull over where Lauren is down there, which I doubt you can even, oh, there you go, you can see her. So it's hot. There's a car coming like once every 10 minutes. So, oh, here comes the van. Gotta go, bye. So we've made it to the city of Palmdale. We were able to get a hitch in, and we're currently trying to get into our hotel room. As you can see, it's not open. Palmdale looks like the apocalypse slapped it right in the face, if you couldn't tell. I wouldn't recommend coming here. It's a total shithole. Hopefully we can get into our room soon, because the office is closed. So we are finally back on trail. We had to do about, what, 6 days off trail? Yeah, so we did 6 days off trail. I went to the doctor, got a x-ray. Nothing broken, nothing fractured, no bone spurs. Worked with Morgan again from Blaze Physio, and she thinks that it's a mix again of Achilles tendonitis with plantar fasciitis. The doctors, they gave me some prednisone, which is a steroid, and then some higher milligram strength ibuprofen, so I've been taking that. Heel is still super sore, but I should be able to walk. Been doing a lot of stretches and new things that Morgan from Blaze Physio told me to try, and it seems to be working. So we're getting back on trail. Should go smooth. If we do need to bail out again, we got a bailout in about 10 miles, but I don't think we're gonna need it. And it feels so good to be back out and out of that town of Palmdale. It's not a great town to be in, so it feels good to be back out on trail. Here's Wormy, she's excited, and we're gonna start hiking. So we made it past the part of the trail that we were at last time when we turned around. We're trying to go 10 miles to the fire station, and we're gonna kind of do an assessment there and see if we should just play it safe and do a short mile day today, or see if I'm feeling any better and continue hiking, see if we can do any more miles. Right now I have a lot of pressure in the heel, and I'm starting to get more pain up towards the balls of my feet again, which I haven't had since we got off trail. Trying to do stretches every 30 minutes or so, see if that helps with it at all, and just take smaller steps. Try to walk more in an upright position. And I think a lot of the issue I was having was I was putting way too much pressure on my trekking poles and on my hands, kind of hunched forward, because I was trying to compensate, trying to keep weight off that foot. And I think that might have been contributing to my issues. So I'm trying to walk, kind of do like scalp pinches and straighten out my back, walk in an upright position, land more gracefully on my feet, because I have been, when I get lazy, I do kind of take big stomps on the ground. I think that might be contributing to the heel pain. But yeah, we got about 7 miles to the fire station. Might do a lunch break there, and yeah, that's all I got right now. currently about 9:30 in the morning. We only did about 13 miles yesterday. By the time we got to camp, I again could barely stand. Set up camp, started raining last night. Our vestibule's broken. It's been broken for about a week on our tent. Tried fixing it, tried getting a new zipper for it at Joann's and putting a new zipper on it, but it's busted. Luckily nothing inside of our tent got wet last night, which is good. But this morning woke up, again couldn't put any pressure on my leg. We got about 7 miles to Lake Hughes Road. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna make it. My leg hurts that bad. Like, I literally cannot put any pressure on it. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do at this point, unfortunately. I mean, we took 6 days off and it didn't make a difference at all. I mean, yesterday I could walk a little bit in the beginning, but after about 7 miles, I knew I probably wasn't gonna be able to walk anymore, and went a little bit further, and by the time we made it to camp, I 100% knew that I wasn't gonna be able to walk anymore. So I don't know what the game plan is right now. Green Valley Road is right behind us, so we do have a bailout, but I really don't want to get off trail, so I'm going to try making it 7 miles to Lake Hughes, and then from there, if it is bad, maybe get off trail for a few weeks or something, and then flip up, or I don't know. I have no clue what to do right now. But I gotta do something, because you can't hike if you can't walk. So yeah, that's all I got for now. Hopefully I can keep walking. Guess we'll see. So we've hiked about 6 miles so far today. My foot is feeling way better. What I ended up doing was, I was in agonizing pain earlier. I couldn't walk at all, and I decided to take both of the heel wedges, the Dr. Scholl's heel impact wedges that I've been using since Big Bear, and put them both in my right shoe, and that's giving me, I'm not sure if it's just enough shock absorption or if it's lifting my heel up enough to take pressure off of the Achilles tendon and the plantar fascia, or whatever you want to call it, however you pronounce it. I'm not sure what it's doing, but I can walk way better. Still very painful, but once you get going and you kind of block out the pain, it's manageable right now. So we've done about 6 miles. We're gonna see how far we can go. I think we're pretty close to this road. I don't think we're gonna have to use that bailout road. I think I'm gonna be okay to make it to Hiker Town, and then from there we're gonna have to reassess and see what's manageable, what's doable. But I am so freaking happy I can hike right now, because when we were coming up this mountain, I could not walk at all. So major improvement just by putting 2 heel pads in. It's causing the top of my foot to cramp up, because I'm essentially walking in like high heels on one foot. So it's kind of hurting the arch of my foot pretty bad, but I'd rather deal with the arch pain than this heel pain any day. So it's looking pretty promising so far. So much climbing. Oh.
I saw him, and he built a home. It was cute. Goodbye.
So we just made it to camp. We only did about 12 miles or so today, just because my leg is still super sketchy. Adding the 2 inserts did help a lot. I was actually able to continue hiking. I would not have been able to continue hiking without adding those double inserts. We're about 2.5 days away from Hiker Town. Just taking it kind of easy, trying to go pretty slow, and we'll see how many miles we can do tomorrow. I'm hoping that if I keep using both inserts, I'm hoping that my leg will heal up enough that I can actually do bigger days, and then eventually take the inserts out and see if it kind of calms down and goes back to normal. The pain's no longer in the ankle, it's just in the bottom of the heel and going forward up to the front of the toes. So I think it's just plantar fasciitis. I think the whole Achilles tendonitis is gone. So I think I'm just slowly injuring my foot as it goes down. And I'm thinking that this is gonna be the last of it because my ankle's no longer swollen. I don't have any swelling on the Achilles anymore. It's just the bottom of the foot. So I'm hoping once this is healed up, that's it, and then no more injuries. So at least I can walk.
Bye.
See you later, bongy boys. Morning. It's currently 10 o'clock in the morning. Last night was a foggy and wet night. Almost just rolled my ankle. That was cool. Yeah, it was super wet last night. A lot of our stuff got wet just because we were essentially in a giant cloud. So we're gonna have to stop later today and dry everything out because the tent, sleeping bags, our socks, pretty much everything got pretty damp. And then of course we hike a few more miles and it's beautiful out and all the fog's gone. So we were just on the foggy side of the mountain. But hindsight's always 20/20. And we are hiking a few miles. There's a campsite coming up, an actual car camping site. They got picnic tables and potable water. So we're gonna stop there and air our stuff out, take a little brunch break, I guess you'd call it. And then we're gonna continue hiking on. Not sure how many miles we're doing today. We're pushing for at least like 13 or so. And we should be to hiker town in about a day and a half. So lake's feeling pretty good, not too bad, not too great. Just kind of right in the middle. Kind of more on the bad side, I guess, but whatever. And yeah, we're gonna keep hiking and having fun in the sun. So we're hiking through this burn area that we've been going through for the past, I don't know, maybe day and a half. And we just stumbled across the biggest poodle dogbush forest that, that we've seen yet. For those of you that don't know, this is poodle dogbush. It grows in burn areas, and if you touch it, it essentially is worse than poison oak or poison ivy. It leaves bubbling kind of boils or blisters all over your body. So you gotta be really careful not to touch it because apparently it hurts extremely bad. And it's all over the place. So we're gonna be extra careful in this section. But I've never seen this much. This is crazy. It's everywhere. Dang.
Yeah, I didn't feel that night. My whole back was on fire, man. I'm just sleeping.
Finally made it 500 miles. How do you feel?
I feel like I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
I can maybe do 500 more. I guess we'll see.
Well, see.
It's clean. So the campsite we were planning on staying at, which was 13 miles away, was kind of janky. Lots of red ants and it was really windy. So we decided to keep hiking on to this equestrian camp that's coming up. So that's gonna put us at a little over 18 miles for the day, which I was trying not to hike a lot of miles today, just take it easy with my leg, but it's been really flat and maybe I'm being an idiot by walking too far, but it just kind of seemed like the right move. So we're hiking 18 miles, so it is what it is. We'll see how I'm feeling. It's a little sore right now, but if I take a break, it feels a lot better. So adding that second insert, I think, is the thing that's saving me right now. So we should be at Hikertown tomorrow. Probably gonna stop by the Weedville Market, do a resupply, hang out in town for a bit. And I think the plan is to night hike the Aqueduct, so we'll see how it goes. But we're about 2 miles away from camp right now. Weather's beautiful, the wind finally died down. Trail's super cruisy. And yeah, it's been a great day.
Sean, what are you eating?
Wheat thins with peanut butter.
Nice.
So we're about a mile away from Hiker Town. I think our plan right now is to get down to the road, and then we're gonna hitch to Weeville Market, do our resupply there, stay there. Sounds like they have hot showers and hot food. So we're gonna go there tonight. We're gonna stay the night, and then tomorrow afternoon we're gonna go over to Hiker Town to check it out. We're gonna do a siesta there, and then we're gonna night hike across the Aqueduct over towards Tehachapi. So that's the game plan right now. The burrito was too big.
Sean, how are you enjoying Hiker Town?
It's great. The shade is very nice, and yeah, I like it.
We got some shade from this right here. Just chilling. Ready to hike the Aqueduct?
Sure am. We got glow sticks. We got a awesome music playlist, and we got our headlamps fully charged. We're ready to go.
Let's go, baby. Down, 18 to go.
Bring it on, Aqueduct.
Woo!
Almost 8 miles in.
Sun's going down.
We're about to have our Aqueduct rave. Play some Crazy Frog. Use our glow sticks.
Got some glow sticks.
It's gonna be a fun time. And yeah, I'm excited for it. And we're gonna hike as far as we can go all night until we make it as close as we can to Tehachapi.
Let's go.
Aqueduct rave! You can't even see anything, it's so dark. So we've done about 9 miles today. We're about a mile from the next water source. Pretty darn hot. This is the dry section of the trail. Those are the mountains we were in a few days ago where it was super cloudy, and we got all of our equipment all wet. And then we crossed over through the desert, went across the Aqueduct, and now we're up in the mountains on the other side. I don't know how many miles we are from Tehachapi. What would you say? Maybe 15 to 20? It doesn't. Something like that. We're 15 to 20 miles away from Tehachapi. So we're gonna hike a few more miles today, and then tomorrow should be like a 8-mile day into Tehachapi or something like that. So getting there slowly but surely, trying to stay cool, trying to stay hydrated, and yeah, just enjoying the desert. It is really pretty out here, even though it is super hot. and we are almost done with Southern California. Getting very, very close. So it's currently around 11:30. We are probably 2.5, maybe a little more miles away from the road that's going to take us into Tehachapi. It's a 9.5 mile day today, so we've already done a few miles. Slept in a little bit. Yeah, it's been a great morning. My foot's feeling really good today, which is awesome. It's not feeling really good. It hurts a little bit, but not nearly as bad as it has the past few days, past whatever week or however long it's been. So feeling a lot better right now. Excited to go into Tehachapi. We got a room at the motel there. We're gonna resupply, we're gonna relax, watch some TV, take it easy, do some laundry, shower, whole 9 yards. So should be there shortly. Trains. All this train stuff. I don't want to do it loud, I'm scared. All aboard!